Good morning. I'm making a cake. I'm getting a lot of deja vu from literally last week because I made a chocolate cake last week. But this time it's not a chocolate cake, it's a pumpkin cake. So let's go. The star of the show, the actual pumpkin. So I made this pumpkin puree myself a few days ago. I actually videoed that. It's a bit cleaner, I guess. Yay! I cut it. Okay, I will attempt to scoop out the insides of this. Not that very hard, okay. I got it. And now I guess I'll just toss these into the oven and roast them. Let's do this. Wow. But anyways, 2 1/4 cups all-purpose flour. Anyways, I think everything that fell in would equate to about 1/4 cup, so that was 2 1/4 cups. I'm just going to approximate this to be 1 1/2 cup sugar because it's a weird mix of brown sugar and granulated sugar, which I don't know what's the difference between. I think it's brown versus white, but I only have brown, so you know what? I'm just gonna use brown. Hey. 1 and a bit. That's a lot of sugar. Maybe I need a bit more. Baking powder. 2 teaspoons. That's a lot. That's a lot. Now I'm going to go preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and slightly oil the bottom and sides of a 9 by 13-inch baking pan. I can do that later. 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 180 degrees Celsius. I'm going to use math. Pumpkin pie spice. I don't have pumpkin pie spice. I do have cinnamon. What else is in pumpkin pie spice? Nutmeg? We don't have nutmeg. Clove? You have whole cloves. Can we toss whole cloves in the cake?
Yeah.
No, that's not. 1 teaspoon, but maybe a little extra for the pumpkin pie spice. Okay, that was a pinch of salt, and then we whisk it together. I don't know how you whisk solids. Do people sift sugar? Because there are always so many lumps in sugar, but nobody ever sifts it. But the flour is so fine, yet people sift it. I don't get it.
Because sugar dissolves.
Oh, that's smart. Oh, that's very smart. So, wait, I don't need to break up all these sugar clumps? Is that what you're saying? Oh my goodness. I've been spending all this time for nothing. Okay. That looks like it's somewhat of a uniform consistency, so it's combined. Okay, next step. Combine pumpkin, oil, milk, vanilla, apple cider vinegar. Okay, I can do this. Pumpkin. Hi, pumpkin. It's really thick, by the way. Like, really thick. Oh dear, I think this is like practically solid. That's all good. I'm just gonna eyeball this, honestly. I'm just going to like estimate, guesstimate. It's a word people use. Guesstimate. Although it's weird because estimates are all guesses. All estimates are guesses, so there's no such thing as guesstimating because it's redundant. Oil. This cap is so oily. basically I lost a bunch of footage and I'm so confused, I don't know how. But what's happened is that I added the pumpkin, oil, almond milk, what else I add? Vanilla extract and apple cider vinegar. I put it all in here and I've been mixing it up, but the pumpkin is so hard and lumpy, so it took me a long time to actually mix everything together to get it into this consistency, and it's still quite lumpy, so I'm kind of concerned, but you know what, let's move on. There's a little hitch, but we're back on track. Stirring. Okay, now I'm supposed to combine these two, but I'm very concerned because this is really thick and this is a lot of solid here. So am I gonna have, is it gonna be wet enough? It says it's gonna be thick and fluffy. This is going to make a very dry batter, so I might just like end up adding a bit more soy milk, but here goes. And honestly, this mixture smells so good, and I think it's due to the vanilla. I can really smell the vanilla, it's so good. Now we've got this here. Let's just get it in and mix. We'll get in there and mix it. Yeah, I can already feel this is not going to be enough liquid. I have to say that smells good. Okay, I want to know what they mean by thick and fluffy, because this is very thick. This is not what I think of when I think cake batter.
It doesn't look fluffy.
It's surprising that didn't turn out as crumbly as I expected it to, but it's still not as wet as I expected it to be. Eyeball it. So I have these nicely pre-cut sheets of baking paper, so I can just line it really easily. Relatively easily. Okay, now I just pour it in, I guess. I suddenly realized that this cake is perfectly unintentionally fall themed. Like, I didn't mean it, but okay, cool. Into the oven we go for apparently 30 minutes, but I guess I'll just check up on it whenever I want to. Oh, no. You thought you were done with me? No, you aren't. We are going to make some whipped coconut cream to go on top. Shake it up a bit and cut. Whee. Okay, let's go. You're kidding me, right? One sec. It smells like coconut, which is expected because it's coconut cream. Okay, that works. I'll admit, I have no idea how to whip this. One eternity later, I got it to whip up. It actually, sort of, has gained volume, but these are soft peaks at a stretch. But the cake is done. It only took 15 minutes, which is weird because the recipe said 30 minutes, but okay. So how I'm going to transport it, I have a function tonight. How I'm going to transport, I'm just literally going to put it back in the tray and then pour my whipped cream on top of it. Oh, by the way, in the whipped cream I added a bit of sugar and a bit of vanilla. Okay, so it's not completely flavorless. I mean, it's coconut as well, but you know. Okay, so let's pop this back in. And now I'm literally just going to pour the cream on top. This smells a little bit like IKEA ice cream, and I don't know why. It's the weirdest analogy ever. Why IKEA ice cream? Cool. That looks very nice. And now I'm just going to pop this in the fridge. Oh my, every time I taste that coconut cream, well, coconut whipped cream, I just keep thinking it tastes like cream cheese and it would go really, really well on a carrot cake. I hope it tastes good with the pumpkin cake because I actually haven't tasted the cake because I didn't cut it. I didn't steal any. Yeah, but oh, I'm excited. Ooh, it sort of solidified in the fridge actually. Like it didn't solidify, but it became thicker, I think. Actually, let's have a look at it. Looking good. Ow. And here is where it's all went downhill. I dropped the cake. So I was taking the cake out. I had wanted to trim the edges off so I could, sneak a bite. And I was stupid enough to not bring the entire tray out, but instead try to hold the cake by the baking paper, and the baking paper ripped. That's basically what happened. So now I have to make a new one because I'm bringing this to a function tonight. But this is what the old cake looked like after it dropped. It looks so sad and broken. Anyway, so I made sure to be careful with the new one. I have it all in a box ready to go, and I didn't even carry it. I made my mom carry it for me, and thankfully it made it to a destination unharmed.
Let's upgrade this with strawberry. How do I arrange strawberries on this?
You like it?
Woo! Nice! Take!
It's not a group one.
Push it down, just push it down, yeah.
Yes. Wow.
Don't drop it again, please.
Right?
And thankfully the cake was absolutely incredible. Everybody loved it. It was super moist, kind of dense honestly, but it was okay. Nobody had to eat that much. But it went especially well with the frosting I made.
So obviously I didn't take a picture when it was actually dropped because I was focusing on picking it up, but this is basically what the cake looks like now. It's a bit broken up. On the right side, it's actually still edible and, well, more cake for me. Yay.